David, a 2-1 win against H&W Welders today. You must be a happy man after that.
I'm happy because of the way we went about it. We were on top of the game. They they do get a goal against a run of play, so it can be a sucker punch, which it was. But the response was superb, and yeah, we're delighted to go away with the 3 points.
Overall, I thought it was a thoroughly deserved win as well.
I don't think anyone that was here would say that it wasn't deserved. But as I say, when you go 1 down against a set piece, when you have been bossing the game, it can be difficult to pick yourself up. But I didn't think we had a problem with that today. The attitude was spot on. We get the first goal, and we talk about it at half time about going on winning the game. And thankfully, Matty's popped up at the back post when Michael probably should have scored. But he showed good energy to get up the pitch, and he's finished well.
We played some really nice football today on a pitch in weather conditions that didn't really make that very easy.
Yes, we try and play when things, when it's suited to play, and we felt today that we could work it along certain avenues on the pitch to try and open them up, and I thought we did that very well. And I don't want to keep going back to it, but when you do go 1 down, sometimes the game plan can go out the window. But the boys, to be fair to them, stuck to it very, very well, and we kept moving the ball into the areas that we wanted them to, and we got reward in the end. And it's very pleasing character-wise.
There've been a few things that I'm sure have pleased you character-wise the last wee while. The Institute performance and result, the getting a point last week with 10 men and circumstances, and then today as well.
Yeah, because once upon a time we'd have got no points from them, and that's not to be disrespectful to anybody, but that's the way it was then. We would have got no points or 1 point out of those 3 games, and now we're walking away with a handful of points. So you have to be. We're improving, and there's just something about us that I like in terms of character. And I said to them half time when I came in before the game, there was just a buzz that this today is about 3 points, and I just left them to it and let them go about their business. And I just had a good feeling that they were deliver 3 points, and they did. So we're all happy.
That's another win at home. The great run continues.
Well, 5 league games out of 5, and that's all that matters is league. Make no bones about that. So it'd be nice now to start picking a few points up away from home. Last week's draw was a good point. I said after the game, we were, with certain things that went against us, we were happy with a point in the end. It was important. It was, I said to you before the game, it would look like a good point if we went and won today, which we have done. So it now looks like an even better point than it did driving from Loughgall last week. But now we've 2 difficult away games, and we need to get a few points from those 2 games, is what I'll say. So that's what we certainly be aiming for.
Matthew Henry, I thought, did really well. Obviously got his first goal for the club as well, but he looks like he's starting to settle into this level and find out what it's about.
Yeah, and we've seen players come from reserves before, successful reserve sides, and we've signed people on the back of that, and they've come to the championship, and it's a bit of a rude awakening for them, where it's more difficult than people give it credit for, and it's better than what people give it credit for. So we've learnt from that as well. We've been able to ease Matthew into championship life almost, and he's had little bits and pieces, and he's learnt of certain things he's done wrong, and he's done other things right, and we just felt that he deserved to play today. And I thought his energy and his attitude and his appetite to get up the pitch was vital in us getting 3 points, and that's no more so obvious because he gets the winner. So, but I thought his endeavour to get into the box, even though Michael's through 1-on-1, sometimes you can stand and go on, stick it in the net. But Matthew was forward thinking, and he's got his reward for that. So yes, he's adapting well. He'll make mistakes again. He'll learn more, but we're happy with him today, and we're happy with his progress since he's came.
And nice to see Stephen O'Neill coming back into the thick of things after a while out.
Yeah, we just felt with 15 minutes to go, Paul was starting to feel the rigours of the game, and O'Neill gives us that little bit of experience. You could see that he's missed a fair bit of training and games, so he's out there working hard after the game. So, but it's nice to get numbers back, especially after James getting hurt last week, Ryan being on the injured list, Tempe obviously suspended. So it was important that the likes of O'Neill coming back, Jared Gillen come back into the squad, Ryan Arthur and Kyle Buckley, so it's not a bad 4 to bring back into the squad who weren't involved last week.
Mark Hillen and James McCabe not involved today. Can you update us about them?
Hillen's just got work priorities, unfortunately, for the next week or so, and McCabe got obviously stretchered off last week, and we're waiting on swelling around his knee settling. But we're hopeful, fingers crossed, that it's not as bad as first feared.
And finally, we've played everybody once now in the first round of games. So are we allowed to talk about the league table yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so talk about it all you want. I'll probably not get involved in the conversation because, listen, you'll have a fairer idea. Everyone's had a wee look at each other now. You'll have a fairer idea when you go to meet them next. And you're obviously not counting PSNI in the league because we haven't played them. So, listen, you can talk about the league in March. That's when it matters.
Okay, thank you.